Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily DVAR Halacha. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Tuesday, second day of March, 18th day of Adar. What we're going to talk about today is if you have a kiddush cup that you use all year long with your chametz, and you want to be able to use it at your Seder table. So, of course, it's going to need the appropriate something to get it from being your kiddush cup, which is used at a chametz table all year, and then being switched over to being appropriately used at your Pesach table. That's what we're about to learn. Also, you may want to apply this proceedings to a very special set of silverware that you use all year for chametz, and you want to instead use it at your Pesach table, or things like that. So basically, in these situations, you're going to need to do Hagala. Hagala is where, now I'm only going to gently describe the procedure because I'm going to recommend that you do this with your shul or somebody who knows how to do Hagala well. If you try to do Hagala by yourself, you could hurt yourself. It's very, very, very hot. You could mess up and not do it properly. And a lot of rabbis recommend that you just let an expert do the Hagala for you. So here's what you would do, and then I'll give you the general description of what the person doing the Hagala would do for you. So if, let's say, you're going to bring your silver cups and your silverware to the shul where the Hagala man is going to do Hagala for you, your job in preparation for this would be to scrub the kos, the silver cup, very, very well, especially in the cracks areas, so that it's cleaned beautifully and there's no residue whatsoever. Same thing with your silverware. And then after you scrub it, then you don't use it for 24 hours, so that anything that could possibly be within the walls of the cup is now Eino Ben Yomo. That's something we learned here a couple months ago. So whatever's left in it is considered like it's pugum or bad taste and not even a problem anymore. So your job is to scrub it really clean and then not use it for 24 hours, and then you bring it to the shul or whoever's doing a Hagala, and the gist of what they're going to do is dunk it in the boiling water of a big vat for about 10 seconds or so, and then pour cold water on top of it. They'll take care of that for you. They'll hand it back to you, and then it's ready to be used. You can do this with your silver cup. You can do this with your silverware, and sometimes knives could be a problem because there could be serrated areas where some chametz might be hard for you to get out of those little cracks in the serrations, if that's how you say it, the little bumps in the knife, and you can't get the chametz out of there really well, or maybe at the handle spot you can't get the chametz out really well. It's hard for you to clean it. So in halacha it is written that what you could do is just put that part of the knife over a candle for a few seconds and let the fire just burn off whatever's there at that spot where you're having trouble clean it. Then you bring it to the shul for the guy to do Hagala for you, and then that knife also will be all ready for Pesach use. Don't let this little bit that I just taught you in the last 3.5 minutes be the bottom line. I'm just giving you a general education on it, and you research them some more or ask your rabbi if you want to do this with your silver cups or your silverware. Now you know the general idea of what needs to be done, and the rabbi will help you with the rest. It's not recommended that you do this all on your own because, again, you could hurt yourself in the hot, hot, hot boiling water, and you could also mess up and not do it so properly. So these are the general ideas, and then have a good Hagala person do it for you. Lots of shuls arrange for Hagalas for people like you and I, so that somebody who knows what they're doing and has good, proper hot gloves knows how to protect himself, and you can let him take care of the rest. Thanks for logging on, and log on again tomorrow for more. Bye-bye.